go!
Alright.
When I was just a little bitty boy,
You're not the princess.
Thanks for saving me, Mario. Well, your princess is in another castle.
But you told me to come here and save the princess who's not here. Forget it.
true, because the very just to see who can correctly
All right, princess, What?
Sorry, Mario, but your princess is in another castle.
except that I had a sit between. And she said. And she said.
Oh, hell no! Finally, I found you! Oh, thank you, Mario. Princess, you're saved. Let's go back to my castle, and I can make you a delicious cake. I went through too many damn levels. I made a scene and punch a toad in the face. I saved your life, and all you offer me is cake? You know what? I'm gonna call this Bowser guy back, and you know what? He can have you, because I don't want you. Gee. Oh, hey, Brian. What are you doing here?
Oh, hey Joe.
Are you okay, dude?
Rather not talk about it.
Yeah, man. Me neither. Hey, bud. I think we've just been through a long, rough day.
Sure have. Hey,
What?
I got a little something.
Oh,
You gotta
no.
check this out.
Okay.
And she said.
All you gotta do is touch it. Touch it, man. Touch it.
What is this lizard? It bit me on a beach in Naples. Oh, that's the infinite death lizard. You're gonna die for infinity. Looks like a Cuban night. Is that word annul? It doesn't really matter. But hey, I think we're gonna learn a lot today. Security camera recorded this guy knocking on my door late at night. What's this in his hand? Huh, an old phone. With that attire, it could be someone hunting dogs. Sometimes the dogs will track animals onto others' land and must be found with tracking devices. May have just been asking permission to search for their animals. This is common in my area. An old radio frequency tracker. Well, I mean, looking at it, you can tell it's old at the very least. This is a silly band, but I have no idea what animal/thing it's supposed to be. Might be turned the wrong way? No, I can't figure that one out. I'm incredibly excited for such a mundane object to be totally stuck in the once. I don't know, I have nothing for you here. Boise, Idaho. My husband and I heard a big crash at 5 a.m. Like something had fallen off of the roof. He found this feather mass on the ground just now. Said it feels like it has a membrane inside of it. This is in our side yard. About 4 feet of gravel between a fence and the side of the house. All right, let's take a look. Huh, it's a bird ball. Okay, showed this to my wife. She's a zookeeper of 15 plus years. The inside very likely has fly eggs on it, and the feathers are likely from a duck. Down in the cutaway section gives it away. But she's never seen a feathered mass grow off of a bird like this. So possible tumor that got pinched off the main body? It just unfortunately grew that and it fell off? My friend found this scaffold-like structure on a trip. There was a paintball/airsoft field and a hotel nearby. But I'm confused about the purpose of this. Located in somewhere Europe. Huh, that is actually quite scary. I don't know why I can't stop looking at it. It looks like it's straight out of a horror movie set. It's a 3D maze, used in kids' camps or other outdoor activity clubs, for paintball, airsoft, trekking, etc. In a paintball setting, it could be used to hold a flag or another capturable objective. Well, that makes sense. Solid metal kiss that was in our bag of candy cane kisses. Is this part of the machinery? That's kind of cool, though. Definitely not a part of the machine. Since it's the same size and shape, I would say it's a QA gauge to help operators verify shape and portion size at a glance. I saw this in my yard. Is this just a type of worm, or is there a parasite on it? I saw it breathing, and they have some sort of heartbeat, I think. So it is alive. I guess, sorry, I gotta get real close here. They're in love? That's two worms making more worms. Holy crap, I witnessed worm sex? Hell yeah, dude. Isn't nature gorgeous? Found these in my cooked spaghetti. The sauce was canned. Oh, what in the world? Ew. They definitely look like rosary peas. Symptoms of poisoning include nausea, vomiting, convulsions, liver failure, and death, usually after several days. Don't eat that spaghetti, bro. And if you already ate it, go to the doctor. Ooh, not what I want to hear, man. My friend just moved into a new flat, and this is in her neighbor's garden. Oh, not in, it's her whole garden. Huh. It's, at first glance, you're like, whoa. But let's see. Wild guess, but they're probably just having fun with a freaky garden. Yeah, right? I like that one. Sometimes it's not quite that deep. A massive wrench I inherited. Weighs 30 plus pounds. Novelty or functional? I don't see how it could be super functional. I know that there are bolts and nuts that are that big, but I don't think this in particular would be the way to go about it, right? Yep. It's for real. Big bolts require big wrenches, anchor bolts, large towers, etc. How many dudes does it take to use, though? Do you have to, hang off of it? Found in a forest in Sweden about a meter from the ground. Roughly 20 centimeters in size. Hard to the touch, but drips liquid when knocked. Ew. Oh my god. Okay, thank you for that. Oh, jeez. Looks like a polypore fungus that's exuding excess moisture. Called guttation? I don't like that. Are my parents' neighbors engaging in psychological warfare? This is attached to a dolly, pointed in their yard, and sounds a very loud alarm twice a day for 2 minutes. What is it? Huh. Looks to be a vibrating horn. Maybe 874 series. You're really getting down to series and you're thinking maybe? Made by Edwards Signaling. Datasheet states an output of 103 dB. These types of horns are usually used in individual settings where ambient noise is high. I would guess the neighbor has hooked it up to cause a disturbance or just to be a general nuisance. That's literally the only reason you put something like that up, in my opinion. Driving through Erie, Pennsylvania? Weird circle in the sky. Lots of folks pulled over to take pictures of it. Huh. Nah, it's probably a troll smoking a cigar practicing his smoke rings. A blown transformer smoke ring. Or that. I like my explanation better. Found in Guam in shallow water. 3-meter diameter disc. Top looks like polyester in a honeycomb shape that's fiberglass to flimsy aluminum disc. I'm stumped on this one. Never seen anything like it. All right, let's see. Whoa. Huh. That is probably the most interesting thing yet. It was a flying saucer. That is absolutely a rocket part. Saw this in a forest in Germany. Don't go in. Don't you dare go in. It's a fridge or an old-time cold room. Basically a room covered with dirt for insulation. What is this thing we found while renovating? We haven't touched it since my dad thinks it's an explosive from World War II. About 10 inches long? It does look like one. I wouldn't touch it either. It looks like a World War II British II mortar round. They did not use chemical weapons in World War II, so the filter is likely a high explosive. Oh, I see. Call the EOD and don't touch it. Help identify this piece of bumper from a hit and run with a cyclist now in critical condition. All right, detectives, on the case. Right front from a 2009 Camry. God dang, some of these people are insane, man. I wouldn't be able to figure that out. Found this small kettle years ago. Tried searching for a similar one, but I've always come up with nothing. Anybody have any idea why this has a unique shape? Wallet for scale. Oh, is that I don't think that's a kettle. Do you pee in that thing? That's a portable men's urinal for bedbound patients. In Italy, it's called, well, the pan. And yes, it's used to pee in when you can't get out of bed. It is sometimes also called, the parrot, due to its shape. I gotcha. I hope you haven't been using it as a kettle. That would be freaking hilarious. Cones of Dunshire found in German supermarket, I guess? Or they're hats for your gnome. It's that. Full of candy and or school supplies that kids get on their first day of school. Forgot to write down that this is a German tradition. Well, that's good to know. A specific type of hammer. From from my work at a college in Scotland. I like that shape. It doesn't seem right, but, you know, there's something fun. Magical. It's magical. It is a blacksmith hammer. There you go. That was going to be my first guess. Blacksmith hammers have different styles of peens depending on the task you want to accomplish. There are straight peen. If you held the hammer by the handle, the peen would be parallel to the ground. Cross peen. I hate the word so much. Like, I know, but still. Found in my dad's room. Really hoping it's not a sex thing? I'm pretty sure you put those on boots? Yeah, it goes over shoes to give grip on ice. Oh, thank God. Whew, I was afraid there myself. Goat in a field in Scotland. Appears to have had handlebars added to his horns? What? Who the hell did that? Hold on. Having had goats before for a number of years, I'm confident this goat is a dumbass. And after about the 900th time that farmer had to free this guy from a fence that he'd stuck his head through, horns and all, and couldn't get it back out, the farmer settled on this method of ensuring that the goat couldn't stick his head through far enough to get his horns snagged. Well, there you go. I found this award glued inside of a book while cleaning out a relative's house. Can someone tell me which brand and what award it is, please? All right, let me zoom in here. That's the hammer and sickle. Is it a Soviet Union medal? Kind of looks like it. Looks like it's been smuggled or hidden. 15 years of impeccable service to the USSR Ministry of Internal Affairs. Yeah, okay. That's really interesting. What is this thing? It perfectly fits in each other, and there was some sort of liquid in it. All right, let's see. That looks like a bud grinder. It's an herb grinder, mostly for weed. Yeah, okay, I was gonna say. What is this thing on this serial killer's head while he was in court? Yeah, what the hell? I've never seen that before. He's partially deaf. It's basically a giant hearing aid. Sound amplifying headphones. Okay. Heavy mass hanging on transmission cable. Wow, that really truly is a heavy mass. What the shit? This is an art intervention in a Brazilian university. This thing should be a meteor. Yes, it's intervention and not installation. Usually the term installation is used in closed spaces. Gotcha. What is this rodent that just climbed out of my toilet? What the hell are you? And he climbed out of the toilet? I always forget that that's possible. Well, let's see what Reddit has to say. The flat tail makes me want to say flying squirrel. They're super common in, I'm really bad with, if this is about a state, I'm just bad with them. But nocturnal, so folks don't realize they're around. Also have pretty huge eyes for a rodent that size. To pull his legs apart, okay, and see if he has flaps, I guess. They also have more of a rat outline / hind end than a gray, which matches your little buddy. An adult gray would also have gnarly claws, bigger feet, and I'm like 80% sure it's a flying squirrel. Poor dude. Yeah, he or she fell into the sewer vent on your roof. I have a ton of oak trees around my house, and after finding the second dead squirrel in my vent pipe, I went on the roof and installed a vent cap that's specifically made to keep out rainwater and rodents. It's actually very good to know about. Weird, swarming, living Lovecraftian nightmare on our lawn chair this morning. Oh, that's just Flumpagum. You heard me right. Okay, for real though, what in the world are you? Let's see, probably, this. Oh, that turns into a moth? Apparently that's a caterpillar with fuzzy arms on its back. Ah, I see. We're looking at its belly. Gotcha. I found this squishy thing in my monster coffee. I don't know what it is, and I'm
And then she tied me to the wall and stuck a bubble in my mouth and force-fed me nothing but sauerkraut till I was
It seems more like
And then she tied me to the wall and stuck a bubble in my mouth and force-fed me nothing but sauerkraut
xanthol gum. I'm gonna go ahead and say that this is salt.
till I was 26 and a half. And then
On the back of an old clock labeled Miracle Eye. What is this? Miracle Eye?
And then she tied me to the wall and stuck a bubble in my mouth and force-fed me nothing.
Oh, that name doesn't make any
Force-fed me
damn
nothing.
sense. Me and my parents found this in our backyard earlier today. It reads, "Do not enter poison gas." It's on a circular concrete thing. Oh boy, it's the cap to a septic tank. Oh great. What is this tube full of balls in the wall in a home built in the mid-90s? That read really weird. It was like a bad poem for a second. And yeah, this is new to me. Oh, a termite indicator. How does
To
it
the wall and
indicate?
stuck a bubble in my mouth
sometimes I
and
just get
force-fed me
more
nothing
curious.
but
Now I wanna know
sauerkraut
how
till I was
it's
26 and a
supposed to-
half
I'm
years
curious.
old.
My grandfather
That's
told us not to remove this when renovating. A
That's
replica
my-
of the Mayan calendar? Oh, an Aztec calendar, excuse me. Funny thing, I remember a bunch of these a while ago being smuggled over the border, and they were made of meth. I guess it's time to test out that Aztec calendar, huh? Found at the bottom of the lake. It's booze. I haven't died yet. Huh. Well, I must say that's a first. You found a bottle of liquid at the bottom of a lake and decided to drink it? Since this was in Canada, could this be an ice wine? My wife and I had some while honeymooning in Canada, and it's very sweet and syrupy, and usually in the small half-liter bottle. bottles, excuse me. Or 0.5 liter, but whatever. Arrived in the post for me. Small glass tubes with 2 tiny ball bearings in them. No idea and not something I ordered. Okay, I believe those are rattles that you can put inside of fishing lures so they make noise to attract fish. Thank you. Must be an eBay mix-up. My brother found this missile